when things go wrong, they always seem to happen at once, and they just compound on top of each other. And it's pretty easy sometimes to feel beaten when you're faced with all those issues and all those problems, and they all hit you at the same time.
We all have times of frustration. We all have times of anger. We all have times of why me? Why is this so hard for me? Anytime you start something new, anytime you set out on a new path, anytime you move out of your comfort zone, you're gonna go through a bell curve of frustration.
Some people lose their father, mother, welfare, but anybody who had some options, I punted every leisure activity in my life. Nothing. No weekends, no vacations, zero, nothing.
It's hard to remember that things are gonna get better, but they are, and this is part of the process, and all of us go through these little curves. We all do it. When you start focusing on how bad everything and how frustrated you are and how angry you are and how tough it is really fucking easy to talk yourself into quitting.
I have flunked out of college. I have been divorced, messed up my life. I've lived in a car. I've been homeless. I've been written off, told I wasn't gonna be nothing. I have made a complete mess of my life. So I know what it is to have no money. I know what it is to start at the bottom. I know what it is to get back up. I know what it is to overcome. I know what it is to win. I know what losses feel like. I know what failure does. I know how to use it to your advantage. You cannot be afraid of that.
But when you keep in mind why you started, when you keep in mind what your goals are, when you keep in mind what it is you're trying to accomplish, and you keep those things and you think about them and focus on them a day in and day out basis, guys, your chances of making it through these frustration curves increases tremendously.
It won't be easy. It will be hard because life is hard. That's what life is. These challenges that you face, they're gonna do their best to take you down. Do not let them. Stand up, dig in. Line up those problems and confront them, face them, fight them. Do not let them bring you down. In fact, let those challenges raise you up. Let them elevate you. Let their demands and their trials make you stronger. Let the adversity you face today turn you into a better person tomorrow.
The world was telling me I was a loser. My teachers were telling me a loser. My friends' parents weren't saying to my face that I was a loser, but look at my class and my teachers, I'm like, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show all of you. You think I suck? I'm gonna be the biggest, best person on earth.
So when you focus on something constantly, you think of something you can't stop thinking about, that's something you're going to achieve. If you're incredibly, passionately, obsessively focused on what you want, and you get yourself to take massive action, and you keep changing your approach until you get there or model someone, you will truly have an extraordinary life on your terms.
The only thing that I see that is distinctly different about me is I'm not afraid to die on a treadmill. You might have more talent than me, you might be smarter than me, but if we get on the treadmill, there's two things. You're getting off first, or I'm gonna die. It's really that simple. I've never really viewed myself as particularly talented. Where I excel is ridiculous, sickening work ethic. You know, while the other guy's sleeping, I'm working. While the other guy's eating, I'm working. There's no easy way around it. No matter how talented you are, your talent is going to fail you if you're not skilled.
There are those of you saying, I want to be a millionaire. I want to be the best at this company, right? But your value system says you believe in sleep more than you believe in grinding. The problem with most people is that you're not obsessed with improvement. You're obsessed with making money. You're obsessed with taking your business to the next level. And can I be honest with you guys? When you become obsessed with improvement, I will spend more time sitting under people. I will spend more time with Glenn. I will spend more time with Aaron. I will spend more time learning than I will speaking in this country. I will walk away with stuff I never heard before, books I've never read before, audios I've never seen before, going to conferences that I've never gone, hanging out with people that I've never hung out with before. This is nothing, guys. This is just a dessert. I'm obsessed with improvement. Every day I'm getting better. There are those of you with phones, and every new phone that comes out, you get it. Every upgrade, you get it. Every piece of software, you get it. You are upgrading your technology, and you've not upgraded yourself.
That everything I went through, every beating I got, every nose that was broke, every bone that was broken, all the suffering I went through in my recovery to come back, all the times I couldn't breathe, I rushed to the emergency. It was all, every minute of it was worth it. Greatness in any field, greatness cannot be achieved without obsession. You may have been born with more genetic prowess than I have, but you cannot out-determine me. You can't out-live me. You can't out-want me. You can't outwork me. You can't out-desire me. I'm the king of that. That's why this top spot, this number one, that's mine. If you want to be the best at that, if you want to reach the pinnacle of that, you must be. There's no way around it. You have to be obsessed with obtaining that. You have no choice. There's no other way around it. There's no easy way to do it. You have to be obsessed with that.
You want to know why most people can never get anywhere in life? Why most people never live, never experience, never build, never do anything? You know why? Because most people's egos are so fucking inflated and so fragile that they won't allow people to see them be bad at something. You've never done something before. You expect yourself to be awesome at it. You haven't done the work. You haven't put in the time. You haven't put in the study hours, you haven't had the experience, but you expect to be good. And because you expect to be good, but you know you're not gonna be good, you don't do anything. You wanna be somebody who succeeds, you wanna be somebody who builds something, you are gonna have to be okay with being bad at shit for a long fucking time. I hate to lose. But the thing is that every time you lose, it's an opportunity for you to not only learn that lesson, but take it a +1 step.
Failure is a massive part of being able to be successful. You have to get comfortable with failure. You have to actually seek failure. Failure is where all of the lessons are. Successful people fail a lot. They fail a whole lot more than they succeed. They extract the lessons from the failure and they use that energy and they use the wisdom to come around to the next phase, success. You gotta take a shot. You have to live at the edge of your capabilities. You gotta live where you're almost certain you're gonna fail. the reason for practice. Practice is controlled failure. You're getting to your limit, getting to your limit, getting to your limit. You can't lift that, you can't do that, until you get to the point that all of a sudden your body makes the adjustment and then you can do it. Failure actually helps you to recognize the areas where you need to evolve. So fail early, fail often, fail forward.
I prayed, and I prayed, but I continued to fail, and fail. You will fail at some point in your life. You will lose. Accept it. So you got to get out there. You got to give it everything you got, whether it's your time, your talent, your prayers, or your treasures.
Fail early, fail often, fail forward.